Okay, thanks for joining me tonight, Plexi Pals. I've talked to Tammy several times today, not about this, not about business. She received her lovely basket that many of you helped purchase, and it's signed from Plexi Pals. So if you didn't get a chance, it's from your whole entire team. It's from the whole entire team, and she was just really excited and real grateful. I think she made a post about it. So she's just trying to get in the mindset of leaving tomorrow. And so I will update y'all on that chat group I made on Wednesday as soon as Todd lets me know when she's out of surgery. So I will update everyone. But tomorrow she'll be traveling. So y'all just pray for traveling grace tomorrow as she travels to Cleveland, which is about 6 hours from her house. So why are we here? We are here because we are trying to do the impossible. And with God, all things are possible. And I'm believing that. So we are trying to push Tammy to Emerald without her knowing. Who in the world would do something so crazy but us? But I love being a part of it. I really do. Thank you, Shelly, for jumping on. Shelly, if you do not know, is an accountant, and she's going to try to help us keep track of all of this. So I want to make this really simple. So here we go. For Tammy to hit Emerald and you guys to be an Emerald team, Plexi Pals, we need to concentrate on signing ambassadors. I know I've had a lot of questions. Customers will not help this push whatsoever. And for the next 10 days, because of what our team is doing, if you have somebody that wants to be a customer, just push them toward being an ambassador because you're going to get a way better deal and way more products. So first of all, we need to not think about customers because that's not where we're going right here with customers. We need to think ambassadors only with a $1.99 welcome pack. Okay, here's the kicker. All $1.99 welcome packs will receive free shipping. So that's something you can advertise on your personal page. That is a Plexus corporate incentive. You can also say things like, corporate is having a free shipping and my team is having the biggest incentive ever. You can't put numbers out on your page. You can just say, and added surprise, best time ever to join me. You don't want to miss out. You want these products for a super reduced price. You can use all those kind of words to advertise on your team page. But here's how, this is where the confusion kicks in. You have to think about this in compartmentalize your brain. One section is going to be the signing ambassador. What do they get? And team-wide, what do we get? Well, team-wide, corporate's taking care of it. They're giving double points. Okay? But I did not know this was going to be a stipulation. For Tammy to receive double points, she has to sign 2 personal ambassadors. I don't know how she's going to know about this or do this because she don't know about what we're doing. So I'm working with Lisa to try to figure that out. So we'll make sure that happens. We are going to probably sign someone in our funnel underneath Tammy. So we'll take care of that. But for her to receive the double points from you, you have to sign 2 people. I did not know that would be part of the deal. That's corporate. So does anybody have a question about that? So basically, we all need to just sign 2 people. If we all sign 2 people, that's going to help you. You'll get double points. And that's going to help Tammy. She'll get double points. So that's the way it works for anybody listening to me. That's for anybody in her 1 to 7, anybody in her 1 to 12. So, you know, I'd ask everybody to sign 1 before I knew that corporate was going to throw this requirement. So Tammy's going to sign 2, and then when you sign 2, you're going to throw Tammy double points. If you only sign 1, you will not throw Tammy double points. Okay, so does anybody have any questions about that? Yes, Anita. You're going to have to come off mute and talk loud because I could not, you were real low last time. There you go.
Well, I guess I was looking at it that if I sign 2 people, I get double points. But you're saying all of my upline that gets points from me signing those people, theirs are going to be doubled as well?
If they sign 2 people.
Okay, so they have to sign 2, and then all the points they get would be doubled.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So Anita, let's take you. If you sign 2 people, your immediate upline will get double points if she signs 2 people. Her immediate upline will get double points if she signs 2 people. It opens up. The incentive opens up when you personally sign 2. That's why I've got to make sure tomorrow Tammy signs 2. So she'll immediately start getting points from people. So my question I have gotten lately is, what if you sign somebody tomorrow and you don't sign anybody till the last day of the month? It doesn't matter. It's still going to go back and double those points. Because initially when you sign one person, let's say Anita, you sign one person tomorrow, nothing's going to happen. Nobody's going to get double anything until you sign that second person. And when you sign that second person, you'll then get 10 points for the first person and 10 points for the second person. It's called retroactive. Anybody else have a question just about signing 2 and getting double points? Does anybody have 2 people in their funnel? I know Cindy does. I know Kayla does. Rhonda does. Anita does.
Janine does.
Janine does. Let me encourage you to do this. You know, I've got to sign 2 people underneath Tammy that I didn't know I had to do. So what I did is I went to my back office and I pulled up all the level 1s I've ever signed, and I checked to see when the last time they paid their $34.95. And I found out that I have 2 level 1s that I have signed that have not ordered and not paid their $34.95 or their $39.99. It's been 2 years. If it's been over a year, we can get that ambassador's name and ambassador number to Lisa, and she will have that person canceled from the system. Now, you're thinking, why? Because they can re-sign. So my daughter, Jade, has not used Plexus products in 2 years. She's in my back office as a level 1. I gave her a bag of Slim last week to use on the 7-day challenge. So I'm going to get her erased from the system and then say, if she likes to Slim, girl, buy this $1.99 welcome pack. It's going to have all this stuff. She can repurchase the $1.99 welcome pack when she'd be signing as a new ambassador. So if your funnel is, if you don't have anyone in your funnel, check your level 1s and see if there's somebody that's a level 1 that hasn't used product in a year, and see if they want to rejoin, because some people will rejoin, you know, especially when they're getting a really good deal. Okay. So that's, any more questions about throwing double points? Because I want to get that out of the way before we go to part 2. So really, you've got 10 days, sign 2 people with the $1.99 welcome back, and then that's your job. That's your responsibility to do if you want to help in this push, because you've got to sign 2 to throw the double points, and that's what we've got to have.
Hey,
Okay.
Datha.
Excuse me?
Datha, it's Brenda. I have a quick question, or just a thought too,
Okay.
just to throw in there. I actually have re-signed people that were inactives that I never canceled out, and it worked fine. I mean, I need to get that. It's probably they're on there twice, but it still let them rejoin. Just FYI.
Did they use their social security number? They rejoined as an ambassador? Did they use their same email address?
I don't know. I told them if they have trouble to either change their email or they may have to change a new credit card. And the couple people that I re-signed, I'm trying to think of who it was, re-signed, and they didn't have any trouble. And I haven't ever removed the first. I'm like, I have somebody probably on there twice.
Okay. Well, that's a fantastic point to make, Brenda, and I've heard of that working before. And it's because when the system changed over, they might not just recognize them, or it's been so long.
I'm wondering, yeah.
So you might want to try it first. So if you have someone in your back, just check your level 1s in your back office, people that you personally signed, and you may want to ask, look, I know you've not used product. This is what I would say. I know you've not used products in over a year. There's a fantastic incentive going on right now where you can get a $1.99 welcome pack, like dirt cheap, way, way cheaper. Like, so do you think you want to try products again? And this time try get 7 or 8 products for a huge reduced price, and they might consider it. So I thank you for bringing that up, Brenda. That's a great point. Okay, if there's no more questions about double points, we're going to move on to our personal FlexiPal incentive. This is where everybody goes off the rails. Okay. This is all you have to know. You have to just know that little graphic that tells you when you sign someone what you get personally for signing that person, and you're uplined to level 4. So let's use Christy Krell as an example. Christy Krell is going to sign a new ambassador tomorrow with a $199 welcome pack. She's going to give them back her BBB bonus, which is $25, and 5 points. Now, somebody asked, well, points are going to be doubled, right? Let's don't even go there. That's too confusing. This is going to be a good enough sale. I've never seen it so cheap as we're going to offer it. So let's just stick with the 5 points. Christy will get 10 because she's going to sign 2, but those other 5 she's going to keep for herself, which isn't God good because we're keeping points anyway. So we decided to give away 5 and we're going to get 5 to keep anyway. So okay, let's get back on track. Christy's going to sign somebody and she's going to give them her $25 bonus back and her points. Tammy is her level right above her. And so Tammy's going to give back the $12.50, which is the BBB, and her 5 points, which equals about $15. And then I'm above Tammy, so I'm going to give back, I think it's $7.50 and 5 points, and then one more level up. It's going to go, Candy George would be above me. She'll do the $5 and 4 points, which will equal to about $12. So you just have to think about, the first thing I would do to make it super simple is write down who are your uplines. So write down who are your uplines. I can look at some of you and I know, like Rhonda Mathis would be, above Rhonda Mathis would be Janine, then Tammy, then me. If you're wondering who's above me, it's Candy. Her name's Candy and she's participating. Above Candy is Lisa, and that's where it ends. So basically, you guys are in charge of keeping up with who you sign and how much money is owed. And then the participating uplines will pay you back. I hope you've already talked to your participating upline. I'm going to be paying back in PayPal. And somebody mentioned this, like if Christy is signing somebody, she may want to collect all the money through PayPal, then give that person she signs one PayPal payment. Guys, you can do it however you want to. If you want to sign 2 people and pay their whole $199 welcome pack, you can. If you want to do that. But as it stands, what they're going to get is going to get huge. I think Rosemary figured it out, and it's like $90 on that little graphic I put on that on our chat group. It's a lot of money, but if y'all will just be responsible, because if I try to be responsible for all of it, it's going to be sad. Y'all are a huge team. So if everyone will just be responsible for their 2 people they sign and getting the refund back however they want it, then we'll all handle a little bit of the load. Doesn't that make sense? And then Shelly's going to jump in, and I don't know what she's going to do, some magical accounting something. I don't know. I'm not a numbers person, but Shelly's going to try to keep us. I would love, just because the excitement of it, I would love on the chat group, when you sign somebody with the $199 welcome pack, if you would shout out and say it. I signed somebody with the $199 welcome pack. And that way I can kind of keep a running total myself, because it's going to be real crazy trying to keep up with the points, because of the fact that you're going to get just 5 points when you sign the first one. But when you sign the second one, then it'll shoot up 15 points. 5 for the first one, you know. So it is a little bit confusing, but let's just take it down. Simple. Sign 2 people with $199 welcome pack.
So David, this is Shelly. My thought had been to try to tally up the activity and summarize for the uplines who they owed what. But I realize that's going to cause a little bit of a delay. So I don't know if you really do need anything tallied up.
I think it may be more simple or most simple if each person kind of handles their own 2 people that they sign and how much money needs to go to them, and contact the upline and say, this is how much money I need from you. I signed so-and-so. I think if everybody does a little, it'll take the load off me getting another fever blister. Because I have been stressed.
Hey, Datha, since Kayla and I both have, it would be me and then Todd and then Tammy, then you. What do you suggest there? Because that would have Todd and Tammy both paying in.
Well,
They're
he's
gonna get paid.
going to participate because he will get paid.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because originally I think I said, and Kayla and I thought that it was me and then Tammy, you, and Lisa, but actually it would have been Candy, not Lisa.
Yes.
So,
It'll be Candy, me, Todd, and Tammy. So just figure out what it is, and she will pay.
okay, so
They will pay.
Okay.
She'll be so excited about this, y'all.
but
She'll
it's
be
just
so-
gonna be. So me and Kayla are both me, Todd, Tammy, and you.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
tell the person, if you want to go ahead and give your rebate immediately and say like
Yeah.
March 1st, and that way I can get Tammy home from surgery and get her a few days recovered before I tell her this is how much money you owe to these people.
But you're Emerald. That's what we're hoping for.
So yeah, I mean,
Tell her that first.
she's going to have no problem with it. I promise.
Right.
My hope is that this happens so quickly that by like the 27th, it's like sealed and we know it's happening because it's a short month. We just have the 28th is the last day of the month. I'm hoping to be traveling to Indiana by like the 26th. It's what my hope is. Or the 27th at the latest. My hope is that it could already happen. I mean, you can hit 1,500 points before the end of the month. It's happened before for a lot of people. It's just the quicker we sign our 2, the quicker it will happen. I know that we're kind of racing against the clock because I will have to, around the 25th and 6th, start working with her coach to look at those subscription orders to see what's processing and not processing and get because a lot of people have their set for the 25th or 26th. So that's another thing we have to consider because we're working off where she ended last month. There's always a chance that somebody cuts off their subscription or somebody's, so we're working off that last month. So we need Jesus to do a quick work.
Yeah.
So no, there's a lot of prayer going into this. All around, I know there's tons of people praying, not only for Tammy's help, but for this team to do something. And I already told Jake, I said, when this happens, and that's the corporate coach, I said, Tarl and Alec both need to know because this is one plexus. And he said, oh, they're going to know. So I wouldn't be surprised. I'm believing in my heart when it happens that this story will be told. This story will be told. And how proud Tammy's going to be? Oh, my Lord. She is going to be a puddle of tears, y'all. We all will be. The power when people join together to do something for the greater good that selflessly is not about them. And that's how I feel. So thank you. Any other questions about that you can think of at all?
It's just funny when I wrote out the little 4 steps of who was above me or whatever. I had a bunch of stickers sitting on my desk, and one was that one #1plexus. And I thought, how appropriate. And I put that, right in the middle of the page because it really is all of us coming together.
It is. We couldn't do it any other way. We cannot do it any other way. And I appreciate you so much, y'all. I appreciate everyone that has stepped forward to say they're in. There's no words really to tell y'all. No words. So let's just make this happen. I'm going out to look for Tammy's too. While y'all look for y'all's too. No, I'm looking for Tammy's too. I've got to find 2 people to sign underneath Tammy. So it should be interesting how I can make this happen and her say, well, how in the heck? Somebody just signed underneath me. Who was that? I have a feeling that as this starts that she's going to start. No, she won't for the next couple of days because she's going to be in surgery and be in recovery, not looking. But once she feels well enough to look on her back office, I don't know when that is, she'll know something's up, especially when she sees that she has 2 new level 1s. And Lisa's helping me with that, trying to find 2 people for her to sign. Okay, anybody else? If you think of a question, be fine to utilize that chat, just not after like 10 o'clock, because I know y'all are all Eastern Standard Time. So we'll try not to ding notifications. Yes, Anita.
Datha, I have one more question.
Okay.
What about the $20 reimbursement, the 10 from you and the 10 from Lisa? Are you still doing that for the first 30?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we're
Okay.
still doing that for the first 30. I'll have to ask her when it'll be paid out. I would say probably we'll pay out March 1st. That way it'll be closed off. The month will be closed off and we'll know what's where and what we're doing. So yes, that is still something that's happening. So that you can add that to your amount along with free shipping. The price is going to come down, down, down for these ambassadors. I think Rosemary figured it like it's going to be like $130 for the purchase. $199.
I think that graphic, Datha, that one hashtag one Plexus graphic or whatever that I made up, that piece of paper. I think you might have reposted it today. It's on there. I think 130 is the bottom figure.
Yes. And hey, somebody else had a question, Anita?
With this thing from corporate coming out tomorrow, Tammy's going to see that.
Yes, she will.
I know she may not in the next couple of days, but she may have a fire under her to get herself some double points, so she might do her own, sign her own 2 ambassadors out.
And I talked to her today because I posted on our Team Freedom that something's coming. So I was wondering if she was going to ask me about that, and she did not even ask me. So I wasn't going to say, did you see my something's coming? It's going to be double points. I didn't even want her mind to go there yet. I want her to just be concerned with her surgery and her health and stuff. So I was glad that she didn't even ask me. And she might know. She might have a sideline. Did she mention it on the PlexiPal Live? Have y'all watched the PlexiPal Live yet to see if she mentioned what's coming tomorrow?
That was me that did the live.
Oh, okay. You did the live. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, y'all. Tammy, Thursday night is our gold call. Some of you guys are on there. We have a gold call every Thursday night that kind of is a check-in for accountability and to talk about going gold. Tammy will be, of course, recovering from surgery that day. I will be in Mexico. I'm going to be in Mexico Thursday through Sunday. I will have Wi-Fi. So I will be working some while I'm there, checking in with y'all, all that. So I won't be where I can't be gotten a hold of. Any other questions? Does everybody think they have a good understanding of this? I mean, if you don't have a good understanding, go sign 2 people with $199 welcome packs. That's all you have to know. Just do that and you're gold. You are gold. Actually, you're green. Do that and you're green. Y'all are green. I am so pumped about this. Thank you for all your prayers. Let's go do it. There's no other questions. I will give me a minute for the replay because I have to upload it to YouTube. And it takes a few minutes, but as soon as the replay's done, I'll post it on the chat group. Okay, bye y'all.